show Distancing with Winfrey, and this is the Easter edition. Happy Easter to you. Yes, to you. Okay, so this is where we actually go around the world talking about updates concerning the novel coronavirus and how people are keeping up staying indoors. So make sure you sit back, relax, and enjoy this. Okay, so as I said earlier, it's Easter period, and some people are happy while some aren't. I mean, there's a whole lot of mixed feelings around the world because of the novel coronavirus that's killed a whole lot of people. However, we all know that there's something that makes us happy each and every Easter, which is AY Live. He happens to make that his staple date for his event year after year. And guess what? Despite the fact that there's a lockdown because of coronavirus, AY Live still held this year. And the amazing part of all of this is the fact that nobody got to pay a single dime. Why? Because it was held right there online with over 80,000 viewers from around the world. I mean, it was so amazing. I love the fact that AY just keeps on setting the bar when it comes to certain things. I mean, he did announce earlier that the concert or the AY Live event was going to be postponed or even cancelled until the whole issue was over. But I love the fact that he probably went back to the drawing board and thought about it with his team and decided, you know what, okay fine, this year we're going to do this still and do it online. Moving quickly on, due to the fact that a whole lot of people are in their houses and bored, a lot of people have taken Instagram Live to another level with a whole lot of celebrities coming out at the time of their day and going live with their fans. And because of that, I decided to launch this episode or this segment, which I like to call Celebrity Live. What's happening? So this is where we actually zoom in to the lives of celebrities that decided to go live and see how the interaction is with their fans. And first off, I would like to go with this one, which I feel is quite big, of Diddy, who actually went live a couple of times with a number of our Nigerian celebrities in Nigeria. Okay, so I was privileged to see one he had with Tiwa Savage, which was actually cool. It was vibing. I mean, we've seen Diddy and Tiwa together. Sometimes she traveled out of the country, and this was actually cool. I mean, they were just catching up and talking about how they were maintaining their days and staying safe and staying healthy, and it was actually cool, totally cool vibe. However, when it was Burna Boy's turn, our boy took it to several notches ahead. Trust Burna to be Burna Boy.
Tell us what's going on in Africa, though. We want to give you a voice, a platform. What's going on with the pandemic out there?
Reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. Right now, we're just all locked down like everyone else in the world, but the only difference is our lockdown doesn't come with any benefits or any relief packages or any,
Up next, we're going over to the UAE. Yes, the United Arab Emirates have actually launched an online wedding procedure. Okay, so now this is how it works. All you and your view need to do to get married in Dubai or the UAE at present is to set a date, send your application form to their website, and they'll process this and see if you're actually legal to marry. If you actually are legal, they'll provide you with a cleric and check if your date you've picked to get married on is available. Both of you can actually tie the knot online with one witness each. Okay, isn't that amazing? I mean, I'm talking about that because think about it. In Nigeria, for instance, right, where now marriages and weddings are so much pressure, I don't even know the word to use, right? It's totally crazy because now weddings, if you want to marry and you don't have like major money, you literally have to think about your whole life. Okay, so when the whole coronavirus thing started, a lot of people were worried because they knew fine it was going to lead to the lockdown, and a lot of people also got really worried because they thought about how crime rates might actually skyrocket because a lot of people will be home, a lot of people that can afford to get fed might start robbing other people.
We are no more safe in Agegio, please. Agegio Kekoto. Agubi Ade from Pen Cinema. We beg you and your wallet, please come and help.
However, in countries like Italy, that is not the case. When we see the mafia now, it's reported that the mafia in Italy are actually helping people out. Yes, they're actually going into neighborhoods and giving them relief packages with pasta, milk, and many other food supplies, which is actually great when we talk about an organized crime situation. So we had one of the reporters from there talk about how the mafia is not just like an organized crime body, that they also help. And this help that they render, mind you, is always to get something back in return. For instance, now a hero is somebody that actually provides for another person in time of need, right? So what they do is they actually help these people in this kind of their times, and when it comes to a time where they need to put a politician who is probably going to help them continue their crime, they then have these people they've helped maybe vote for that person or anything. There's nothing reported, but like this is the way it literally works. So with the mafia, is nothing goes for nothing. To a very serious topic. So now, coronavirus updates globally, right? Right now, we have about 2 million cases of coronavirus across the world. And we have about or over 100,000 deaths, which is actually really, really sad. I mean, the US alone records over 20,000 deaths. I mean, not long ago, we recorded more than 2,000 people dying in one day, 24 hours from the virus. I mean, we do have recorded and recovered cases of about 500,000, but at the same time, it's really, really crazy, and over 1.3 million active cases. This thing is so scary, and it actually just reminds me of Avengers Endgame, right? When Thanos snapped his finger and like half of the world disappeared. I know 100,000 is not like half of the world, but come on. I'm sure that is about a country that's literally just died. It's so sad. I mean, I also saw stories on the internet of how bodies are now being transferred to like a refrigerated tank and truck because there's no space for dead bodies anywhere. It is so creepy and so scary. Coming down to Nigeria, we have over 300 active cases, and we have over about 10 deaths. Moving on to a story which I believe has the probability or the strength to pull you out of the gory details of coronavirus happening around the world is the story which I'm actually happy and elated to announce, right? Charles Lovin just won the Access the Stars cash prize, or will I say winner prize, of about 150 million naira in prizes, and that is actually really great. The competition started about a month ago and they've been housed, and during the whole coronavirus thing and coronavirus lockdown, they continued the show, but they did it online. And on Saturday, the 11th of April 2020, he was announced the winner of the first ever edition of Access the Stars. Thank you. If you made it to this part of the video, that means you're a real G. Thank you so much for hanging in here with me. I hope I have entertained you with this few tips and bits of mine. I definitely had so much fun recording this. Do make sure you follow me on social media at Winfrey Danier, and of course do join the conversation. Let me know, comment below, let me know what you think about the stories. Would you have your wedding online or not? Okay, and until this whole craziness is over, please wash your hands regularly with soap and water. Keep it sanitized. If you have to go out for any reason whatsoever, make sure you keep your face mask on and your gloves, of course, and just stay safe. Okay, it's crazy out there, so make sure you stay safe. I'm sending you lots of love, peace, and happiness. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Bye bye.